Welcome to Open Minded 2. I'm Rick. I'm going to go over some aftercare stuff for you today. Um, if you're watching this video, more than likely you're standing in my lobby and looking at the TV that's playing behind me right now. I'm going to go over a short list of stuff that we're going to give you here, and regardless of the time, it should be generally about the same. Contents may vary a little bit, designs and papers and whatnot. But we're going to give you a little purple bag that you can see here. I'm not going to pick it up, but it's got some cards, stickers, fun stuff like that in here for you. Excuse me. We've also got pins, whatever miscellaneous swag that we've got going on for you. All that's inconsequential other than obviously the contact information, which is important. We've also included one of these, which is like a little doorknob hanger thing that you can just hang on your bathroom door, so when you wake up in the morning, the first thing you see is a reminder to check your piercing. Make sure that it's doing okay. If it's not, maybe you need to call us. You've got one of these in there. This is an actual aftercare sheet, and this thing is going to tell you on the inside pretty much what I'm about to go over with you, some other details as well. We do recommend you read through it at some point. The back part of this is really the important stuff, okay? Up at the top, it's going to have a spot for my name, which is Rick, and I spell it backwards, it's still the same name. The date, what we pierced on you, whether it's an ear, a nose, whatever. The jewelry specifications, that's going to list exactly the dimensions of the jewelry that we used on your initial piercing. So whatever you left today with in your body will be listed here in technical terms, which probably makes no sense to you, but at the very least you've got it written down, and we'll probably explain how to change your jewelry in the future or today or whenever. But most of the time it's rather simple. It's either push pin or threaded, screws together. It's pretty standard. It also has a spot for your next session or a checkup. We usually like to give you about a month and a half to 2 months out, sometimes a little bit more or less, to come on back and see us. Let us just know that your piercing's healing well, that you're following directions and not having any kind of issues. And that's pretty much it for that. Like I said, the information in there is pretty much what I'm about to go over with you. And first and foremost, you want to keep in mind that if your piercing is not dirty, please don't clean it. If you're just cleaning it 4 or 5 times a day or every 6 hours or something like that, you're actually causing a lot of damage to your piercing. You're not allowing it to heal on its own, and you're causing trauma by jamming that jewelry into the fistula, which is the path of scar tissue that has to heal to make your piercing permanent. All that sort of fun stuff. So basically, while your piercing is healing, it's going to leak a little bit of blood, lymph, sebum, platelets, weird stuff like that onto the jewelry. It kind of dries and hardens. It turns into biofilm or crust, or people call it the crusties, which is the most accurate description ever. That's what you want to clean off your piercing, okay? Basically, what I want you to do is take some gauze, some saline solution, and some gloves. You're going to go ahead and wash your hands. I want you to put the gloves on. Sorry, misslip there. You're going to open this gauze, and I do recommend using sterile gauze because you can tote one of these guys in your pocket, your purse, wherever, and because it's in a little pouch, it's going to stay clean. So whenever you need it, I want you to just tear the top off, and you take this stuff, which is the saline solution that we included in your aftercare packet, and then you're going to just spray the saline onto the gauze. You want to get it a little bit damp, about as wet as the moist towelette or the cleaning cloth that you get at KFC, a little bit wetter. I want you to just take that solution, soaked gauze, and you're going to just wrap it around your piercing, wherever it is, make a little taco. I want you to just let it soak for about 30 to 60 seconds. The crusty stuff is going to soak up that saline solution. It's going to reconstitute into like a sticky little booger. It's going to soften up, and more than likely, if you very gently wipe around it with that same piece of gauze, that little yuck will stick to the gauze and peel right off, and that's pretty much all you'll need to do to it, okay? You should never actually turn or twist or move your jewelry around. That's one of the worst things you can do to your jewelry for multiple reasons. But just very gently soak your jewelry, and when you've soaked it long enough, it will literally just come off on its own. It's really easy to clean, okay? Don't go scrubbing at it. That's very violent. It's going to cause a lot of damage. It's going to lengthen the amount of time it takes to heal. You're more than likely going to get a hypertrophic scar, one of those little bumps that forms on it. They're really gross looking. Don't do that, okay? Just be really gentle to your piercing. We don't want you to use any kind of chemicals, okay? This is just water with the same salt content as your body. It's nice and purified and sterile in the can, so we know it's a clean, natural substance. We don't want you to use any rubbing alcohol, hydrogen peroxide, neosporin, bacitracin, soap, shampoo, face wash, body wash, butt wash. Don't use anything, just the saline, okay? Now, obviously, if you're washing your face, your hair, whatever, there's an opportunity for soap or shampoo to run into the wound. If that happens, don't panic. Just wait till the end of the shower or bath or whatever and rinse your piercing out. Just hold it under the water for a short second and just get it off. Just keep in mind that anything that lathers is going to leave scum afterwards, like on the shower walls, and anything that has a perfume is likely to be an irritant and can possibly even dry your skin out. So, all of that said, depending on your piercing, and we'll go over this in the studio, but every piercing is going to heal for a different amount of time, but the general idea is the same regardless of what phase of healing it's in. If your piercing is irritated, leave it alone. More than likely, you are part of the problem if you're over cleaning it, okay? So, just be nice and gentle. Keep it clean, try not to touch stuff, and yeah, welcome to Open Minded 2, and we hope you enjoy being sparkly. Bye-bye.